Good day. So I've spoken earlier about how accessible Odoo is. As an end user, you don't need anyone to be in the middle. You don't need a demo, a sales team or anything in the way of you actually starting to use the product. It is crazy easy to get started with Odoo. I'm going to show you here in 5 minutes or less. Let's see how far we can get. Okay, so I'm on the Odoo website. You're going to go into try it for free. It's going to ask you which apps do you want to start with. Now, keep in mind, this is a scrolling list of some of the apps. There are, I don't know the number actually, there's a ton of custom apps that you can start with, but typically you're going to start with some basics. One big question is, are you going to want to integrate a website with Odoo? Now, it can be your website, like your main website, or it can be like a sub-website, like think, let's say you're a furniture store, because that's going to be what I'm going to be demoing here, and it could be like odoo.furniturestore.com, so maybe it's a sub-site. Or you want Odoo to import your entire site and run the whole site within Odoo. You can do that too. Either way, let's assume that you do want your website. Let's assume you want CRM and sales, and let's say you want invoicing, right? So that essentially means you're going to track leads, you're going to sell things, and you're going to invoice those things. Now, you can do a whole bunch of other things if you want to do inventory, manufacturing, blah, 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 blah. But for now, and in 5 minutes or less, we're going to start with just these. All right, I hit continue. No credit card needed. It confirms that I chose for apps. I'm putting in my name. I'm putting in my company name, which is going to be FunFern. FunFern. Because we are a fun furniture store for kids, and I'm hitting start. All right, so this is going to take a minute, and I might pause in the middle because I want 5 minutes or less, because what it's doing right now is it's generating my instance on Odoo's cloud environment. There are 3 different ways to deploy Odoo mainly, 4 really, sorry. So there's Odoo Cloud, there is on-prem if you want, and then there is, sorry I said 4, I meant 3, and then there is their .sh, which is their dedicated environment. All right, so then it takes you to their website builder. I want a website, very basic. They have a number of templates, so I'm gonna say furniture store, and I'm gonna say I wanna just get leads for now. Okay, so then I'm going to upload my logo. There it is. It picked some colors for me, which I'm not in love with, but for now I'm just going to let it go with that. And then I'm just going to select the About Us page, because for right now, I don't want to sell online. I can do that later. Notice the shop option. And there's a whole other bunch of options too, as well as other modules you can integrate. But for right now, we're just going to do a very simple website. So I'm going to tell it to build, and it's going to ask me what my theme is that I want. Again, I can totally customize this later, or I can, again, import my website. If I have an existing website, Odoo has a tool to import your website, and depending on how WordPress friendly it is, it will try very hard to import it as natively as possible. For right now, I'm just going to go with a template. It's going to generate it here. Now, what I'm trying to show you is how fast you can get up and running with Odoo, and then how integrated it is. So we're going to do this as quick as possible. Where's my timer? All right, so it's generating the website. And when we get to the website, we're really only going to have like 3 pages: an About Us, a very basic About Us page, a Contact Us page, and an Appointments page. So I just want to show you the very basics here. So just very quickly, the Odoo website tool is like WordPress on steroids. So what I mean by that is it's all block oriented. It's super easy to use. You can add blocks in that are based on various different things. I will create a whole nother video on this because it's such a cool tool, but I don't want to waste our 5 minutes on that today. What I want to show you is the integration to the CRM. So I'm going to go to the Contact Us page. Here it is. And I'm going to click on Edit to edit this page. And when I do that, I'm taken to the different fields, and I'm going to change the function that happens here. So right now, if someone were to fill out this lead form, it would send an email to me. But instead, I'm going to make it to create an opportunity. What that means is it's going to automatically create an opportunity in the CRM. So I'm going to assign it to the sales team. I can even assign it to an individual salesperson if I want. I can say which fields I want to mark required. But for right now, keeping it really simple, I'm just going to hit save. Okay, that's our website. The site's already published. Now, it's published to a temporary domain, this funfern.odoo.com domain. We can migrate our domain over if we wanted to, or we can keep this, again, as a sub-site. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to that website as is. And I'm going to go to Contact Us, and I'm going to fill this out. And it defaulted some things in here. 440-338-6874. So this is like as if, you know, I'm an end user and I'm interested in furniture from FunFern. And I might, because it's consumer oriented, I might not include a company field, but right for now I did. Test company, and subject is, I want your furniture. I want some furniture, right? Okay, and test. Okay, I'm sending this message. Okay, boop, 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 sent. Okay, now, there's no programming here, no nothing, right? So I'm going back to our kind of editing page, and I know most of you have never seen Odoo before or used it. This menu in the top left is how you get to the apps. We're in the website app right now where we were editing the website for the first time. I'm clicking here, and this shows you all of the apps we chose, as well as some default apps that automatically get selected. So what I want to show you here is, if we go to the CRM app, there's the lead that I just generated. I want some furniture, my email address, etc., assigned to the sales team, ready to go. All immediately integrated, 5 minutes or less. I think it was 5 minutes. I don't see the timer, but pretty fast, pretty easy, amazing.